The last time the team competed was November, going with the home tournament and then going into All-Americans. With that layover, what does that look like for people who aren't necessarily for sure what everyone does in that layoff?
It depends on every team. I mean, it's up to the guys. Obviously, their break in December, and as coaches, I think we kind of just hope they kind of keep what they need to do to keep themselves going. But the fall's so different with it being individual, and they all kind of have their different results or different lead up to the matches, and now it's the first team duel. So the fall's great, and we had a great fall, but that doesn't always translate to the spring. So we'll kind of see how it goes this weekend.
So how important is that from when they get back to that first match? How important it's just to get back on the courts with them and just make sure that they took care of business during their break?
It's super important. One, I mean, just kind of see where they're at, but two, just kind of start setting that standard for what the dual match is going to look like, right? In the fall, you have different guys at different times traveling. Some guys are home. Right. Now we're all on the same page. So this is kind of where we can set the same standard every day, get the energy right for the weekend, and everybody gets to do it together, which is nice.
One of the players that we'll talk about during the season, Tom, obviously. Just kind of talk about his fall a little bit and what that means for him, just to rack up those kind of wins going into his senior spring season.
I mean, the way he started playing at the end of the December, you kind of see what it did for him, right? Just the confidence in it, but also for him to get those accolades because he's worked hard for it, as everybody does. But when you put in that time and kind of know you can be there and to kind of see that come to fruition is great. Again, the fall's different, right? So the fall you play in a tournament where you kind of work your way through the tournament. You have multiple rounds in the same few days. The spring you play one match and then that match is done and you move to the next one. So it's still going to be a transition for him, but the confidence and the way he's playing right now, he has a lot to carry into the spring, which is great.
And we're going to talk to Ty. I guess maybe the last time some of the fans saw him was at the home tournament, won the top bracket. What was his fall like in terms of what you saw from him and then some improvements and then also heading into the spring?
I think Ty had a really, really impressive kind of improvement. So obviously I came here in the summer. The first tournament, it was at Santa Barbara, where his results weren't great and tennis was very up and down. Everything he kind of worked on from then through regionals and then to our tournament, you could really see the difference in him putting the work in, which is great. Just treated the tennis differently, kind of played a little bit more mature tennis by the time November came around.
For you coming back, having played here, came back now as part of the coaching staff, what does that feel like for you? Just the excitement of going in and now being able to contribute from another side.
I think it's still mixed. Obviously when I came in the summer, it was surreal, right? To kind of be back and a lot of memories flood back in, and having a full fall with the guys, I kind of just feel like I'm back in my coaching role. But it's the first duel, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of mixed excitement both for them to kind of see them play together, and then also for me to be able to compete back on the courts here and got a banner, one of my teammates up there, and played at the same time Courtney was here when she was playing. So kind of there's a lot of stuff that will go into this first weekend that will be exciting and kind of fun to have some memories flood back in.